Live at noon, this is 13 News Now.
And off the top, one small victory for those in and around this 12-foot deep, 35-foot wide hole that has been the center of big problems for a Norfolk neighborhood. It was caused by a water main break that sent water into nearby homes. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andre Sr.
And I'm Lucy Bustamante. For a time, water was shut off to some residents while the repairs were happening. Well, it's running again, but the problems remain, specifically those who have to drive through that area. 13 News Now reporter Elise Brown has an update on the effort to fix this whole thing.
Neighbors are excited the water is back on, but now they have to deal with all of the mess the water main break caused. Take a look at this tire. You can see just how deep the mud was. It's been a tiring couple of days for this community and city crews.
And they're just right on top of it, you know.
Rosalind Brzezinski thankful for what she calls the quick response from the city of Norfolk. This 24-inch water main break caused mass destruction Tuesday night.
Well, the main was 119 years old, and like anything, it has contractions and expansions due to the weather.
The mess leaving mud all around the intersection of Princess Anne and Norcova Avenue.
I brought him out last night to go potty, and I saw water up to my porch. And I said, no, we're not going out.
While she and others clean up, construction crews are finishing up repairs, and that could take some time, says Harry Kenyon with the city.
So now we're in the process of backfilling the hole, doing the restoration of the roadway, and it could take several days because the road was badly damaged.
Annually, the city sets aside $16 million to upgrade the water distribution system. But since this break was unexpected, the money to repair comes from a contingency fund. That expense is unknown.
They're just fixing it and they're getting it right back together. And it's good.
In Norfolk, Elise Brown, 13 News Now.
Well, new at noon, check out this car that just went right into a building in Norfolk.
Yeah, an SUV forced that Volvo driver to lose control, sending that vehicle crashing into the Army-Navy surplus store at the corner of 27th and Granby Street. Cement blocks landed on the roof and the hood of that vehicle. Neither driver seriously hurt here, and city building inspectors want to make sure there's no structural damage. And the owner of that building tells us he hopes he can stay open.
So right now, U.S. Marshals are trying to track down a wanted fugitive. He is from Portsmouth. We are told that 19-year-old Markel Edwards is believed to be hiding out somewhere in Hampton Roads. He is charged with robbery, assault, and battery. He goes by the name of Mark. He is known to hang out on LaSalle Avenue and Lincoln Street, according to the Marshals. If you know where Edwards is, they want you to call the police right away.
Well, there is still no motive for what caused Stephen Paddock to murder 59 people and injure more than 500 others in Las Vegas.
However, we have learned how Paddock managed to cause such an incredible amount of destruction in a very short amount of time. Investigators say that he used a device called a bump stock on several of his guns.
Yeah, the device replaces the gun's shoulder rest, and when it fires, it bumps the trigger so that the user doesn't need to manually pull down on the firearm's trigger. It allows semi-automatic guns to mimic automatic firearms by unleashing several shots in a matter of seconds. It is totally legal. So we spoke with a local gun shop owner about the device. He says he has no value in the marksmanship community.
Just like some states have banned specific models of firearms, they're going to be banning specific models of bump stocks. So I would definitely foresee this on the top of the list in upcoming legislation.
Well, senior Republicans say they are open to banning the bump stock, but they didn't go into any specifics here. And it's a surprising departure for GOP lawmakers who are generally against any kind of gun regulation.
Well, new clues in the search for Stephen Paddock's motive are leading investigators to new conclusions. They're trying to work out the connection with his girlfriend from the Philippines and a possible accomplice. ABC News reporter Marcy Gonzalez spoke to investigators in Vegas.
Investigators now delving into the elaborate planning of Sunday night's attack on this country music festival in Las Vegas, now saying it's possible gunman Stephen Paddock had some type of help.
It's troublesome that this individual was able to move this amount of gear into a hotel room unassisted.
An official briefed on the investigation says Paddock was seen with a woman in his final days. They're now trying to figure out who she is as the FBI questions his girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, now a person of interest. Her attorney reading a statement she wrote denying any knowledge.
He never said anything to me or took any action that I was aware of that I understood in any way to be a warning that something horrible like this was going to happen.
Investigators are now looking into the possibility Paddock may have planned to attack earlier. Sources saying Paddock booked hotel rooms in Chicago in August during the Lollapalooza festival. Authorities also say he rented a room at this Las Vegas condo overlooking a different concert just a week before the massacre that left 58 innocent people dead, 487 others injured. Among them, Jesus Campos, the security guard, the first to approach Paddock's hotel room, the gunman shooting him through the door.
His bravery was amazing because he remained with our officers, provided them the key pass to access the door, and actually continued to help them clear rooms until our officer demanded that he go seek medical attention.
Campos tells ABC News he was just doing his job and that he's doing okay, but today more than 150 others injured in the attack are still hospitalized. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Las Vegas.